Hello guys, it is after work and I goofed again, fell asleep. Now it's too late for us to go anywhere. So, it was a weirdly quiet day at work today. Like for a Monday, Mondays are really supposed to be like the worst days ever, and this particular Monday has been the quietest day at work I've had. So, can you guys deny? Goodness gracious. So, we are working on Kratos's behavior. So you can see he's doing a lot of grabbing Jack's ear. Jack right now is allowing it. She's playing back right now, but eventually Jack's going to get tired of it, and she's going to snap back. So I'm preparing to put Kratos on his side because that's what's going to happen. Unfortunately, I'm also connected to the charger because I forgot to charge my phone also. But yeah, so we'll see. I do expect it to happen. Hopefully, I'm hoping that just my verbal correction will be enough to break them apart and for them to stop. But I also imagine me doing the verbal correction, them stopping for a second, but then Kratos going basically kind of immediately back to trying to mess with Jack. And unfortunately, just I need them to stop and do their own thing for a minute. That's what I want. I want them to stop. I need them to completely disengage, not to pause for a second and then go back to playing. So. Yeah. So today I've only had to put him on his side once. So you guys saw that earlier today. So, yeah. And so because there is this issue that we're working out between him and Jack, I have been trying to watch them a bit more, simply because, I don't want it to get out of hand and anything to happen like that. This is being goofy. So therefore, even though I have to work, instead of letting them out here to play as long as they kind of want, just watching them from my computer, or not my computer, my phone, I've just been laying them out in kind of small, they're just not out here as long, so they can't really get into too much, besides, doing a little bit of wrestling and pottying. So Jack is interested in whatever is in the little boy's mouth. He's a little funny set. Yeah, so this won't be a long video because, like I said, the extra they're doing really well. So, and also nothing's really going on. I'm sorry, you guys. I promise we're gonna get out more this week. It's also supposed to get a little bit warmer this weekend. I don't know if it's gonna get warm enough to the point where we can go. I mean, we can still go out to the beach, of course, but I just don't know if it's gonna be warm enough for people to actually be out at the beach this weekend. But we will try to get out regardless. There's people walking by. That's good. See, that's good. Good job, you guys. You better not. Hey, you better not. So, I don't know if you guys can see that. The lady's been walked by. But you saw that, I mean, honestly, Kratos did good, and while he followed, he didn't really kind of interreact. You see Jack's hackles raised. But you can still see that he still kind of followed after her. He might not have did the same thing because he had something in his mouth, but he kind of followed Jack's direction. So, but she did really good. She did really good. Still working on it. And I do believe there's going to be a lot of things going on for sure once, the summer. I mean, not a lot, but there's going to be plenty of people out about doing things, walking, whatever, when the summer pops around. So, when it officially pops around, because it's May right now, but it's still chilly. It's like 50 degrees according to that thing right there. And that's actually fairly accurate. So, it's 50 degrees, so it's not that warm. I know it's kind of, I used to live in Florida. My dad was military, so for most of my life I was living in Florida up until I moved to Illinois. And so 50 days, like me, I'm thinking that May it's supposed to be like nice and warm already. But that's just not the case. Not the case. So, anyway, so the person I'm gonna have come over On Sunday, Prince going to visit, so she's going to visit Sunday to see how things are going. But, you know, sorry, I'm watching because this is the play that can get out of hand. Alright. They're being cordial right now. Or Jack's just being very accepting. And down he goes. So yeah, so he's doing good. I mean, and I will say that, you know, dogs that want a kind of a higher position in the pack, they usually don't allow other dogs to roll them over. But first of all, like I said, Jack's female, so she's just gonna have some. She's gonna have. Look at this dirty boy. Good jeez, dude. He's gonna have. She's gonna have leeway that other dogs usually don't. So Jack's like, oh, I'm coming to get you, but I am watching it, so. Because generally speaking, I'm gonna correct the dog that's gonna keep the energy high. So even if Jack kind of starts saying, Kratos is just like, nah, bro, stop. If I say stop and Kratos is just like, if I say stop, it's likely that Jack's gonna stop. You know, that's just how she is. I don't know, just how she is. She listens fairly decently. And the only problems I really do have with her is sometimes at the door when she wants to stare at me instead of sitting down. But regardless, other than that, she's a fairly good dog. So I imagine that when I say stop, she's gonna listen. But Kratos might be the one to kind of try to keep the energy going and be like, you know, nah, come on, keep going. Like you had a problem, you know, let's figure it out. And so therefore, I'm gonna have to be the one to. It's at that point that I will have to put him on his side. And I don't know if you guys will see a video of that today, because they seem to be doing pretty well. Yeah, so I guess, like I said, I've never had to put Kratos on his side often. When he was young, I used to have to put him on the side because he used to get upset with Jack and want to correct her, and it was just a really bad energy when they were inside playing in the playroom because it was too cold to be outside and this and the other. Sorry. Yeah. Do you imagine that Jack really understands how Kratos used to feel when he was a puppy, and Jack used to be like just play all the time. Hey, watch it. So hackles raised. They're still basically playing at the moment. Oh. But this is the type of play that can get out of hand real quickly. Both shake up the chest. Hi, cute boy. I wonder how many guys see this and just like, oh my gosh, he's such a monster. He's so crazy. That's such crazy energy. Inside, little dude is literally like I said, they don't have this kind of interaction inside because there is no playing in my house, so the energy just can't get that high. Like, there's just no way for it. There's just no reason for them to and even get in an altercation because they're not supposed to be doing anything anyway, right? And I do feed them inside, which I don't think I've never fed them outside, but when I do feed them, I do monitor it. If I can't monitor it, they are separated. You know, somebody's in a cage somewhere else, or, you know, so somebody else can eat. And typically the person in the cage is Kratos simply because he eats the quickest, so he's the most likely to get in trouble, wandering around, following his little nose. But inside the house, we have no issues because there's just no energy, you know, allowed. It's when the energy gets high, when people's temperaments get tested. And technically, if I had a bigger pack, there's just certain things I wouldn't allow, just energy-wise, because it would cause the pack to feel like they need to, it would just cause altercations, right? Like, you need calmness and stableness in the pack for it to work together. especially when you have a lot of dogs that aren't related. But so therefore, like Jack's running back and forth on the fence, with when the other dog's out. That's definitely gonna be something I'm gonna have to correct when I have more babies around. But listen, I'm hoping that she'll mature. So yeah, see, playing. But like I said, with them, it could really be like, I mean, it doesn't seem like it, but when they do have their altercations, it's just literally so much like, okay, you're playing too rough, leave me alone. Um, and it can switch very quickly from play to an altercation. So hey, enough. So energy's getting a little bit high there, so I corrected it. Sorry if it was so loud. Yeah, good girl for stopping, mama. So he did really well. That is at that point, if he kind of had stopped and went back immediately after I corrected it, then I would have had an issue. So Jack trying to play, but he doesn't seem like he's down for it. So Jack seems to be giving him space. Like I said, I do believe that Jack will be very, very willing to give up her position as an alpha, because she'll still be like alpha female, or most dominant female until I get another female. I don't think that's going to change until the other female is, first of all, bigger than Jack, but also just of breeding age. Because then, in the wild, it's usually the breeding females that kind of rule the pack, right? And Jack is not going to be a breeding female. But I do believe that, she'll be okay with Kratos taking over as lead dog as soon as he's old enough to kind of gain that respect for that. Like I said, he's still very much a puppy. So there's just no way that. Hi, cutie with the ears. Hey, yo, dirty boy. Hey, yo, dirty boy. What's going on? Look at you. Look at you. My cord. Thanks for unplugging my phone. Oh, goodness. Alright, y'all. Well, he done unplugged my phone. My phone's probably not going to die immediately, but I think this is a good place to stop anyway. Wait, let's see how they... Make sure I get any interaction. Down he goes. Down he goes some more. He runs away. Down he goes. So this is definitely play. It's very rough play, and make no mistake that other dogs play like this could definitely end up in a fight. But this is how bully breeds tend to be a little bit more rough and tumble with their play. But also understand that it's very important to keep an eye on them, because therefore things can get out of hand fairly quickly if they're playing rough. But so I'm watching everything. Everything seems to be going fine. I don't know where he thinks he's running to. No way to go. Yeah, he's trying to play. Alright, the only reason I'm still recording is because I want to see if it gets out of hand. Alright. Hey! Enough! So Kratos felt like it was getting too rough, and he wanted to correct Jack, even though he's technically the one who initiated the play. So, but they did it really good. They stopped. But now they're back for the play. So Jack put him down. Kratos being a bit of a butt and being like, oh, what you got? I want it. That's unbelievably cute, though. Would you see that? That was incredibly rude on Kratos' part. So yeah, he's just not gonna be able to keep up with Jack. Guaranteed. Nice try. Okay, but he can cut him off. If he planned good enough, he can cut him off. He's getting there. And also, Zoomies isn't really healthy added energy, especially in a pack setting. So Kratos is gonna feel like he needs to put her on the side, even though at the moment that's not his place. Like I said, Jack's just not gonna respect it because he is a puppy. Like I said, he is a puppy. He has no role over her, so he has no reason to be correcting, her energy. Even though technically Zoomies is unhealthy behavior in a pack. Because let's say if you guys ever go to like a dog park and you see the dog with Zoomies, the dog with Zoomies is going to start being chased. And it's a lot of prey drive, but it's a lot. Also, some dogs just want to correct that energy because energy like that could end up in altercation. If the dog that has Zoomies suddenly gets caught by another dog, watching Jack, then because like there's a fine line, right? Dogs want to be chased, but they don't want to be caught, and so the moment they get caught, they might want to snap and be like, "A, back off," which can, depending on who he's snapping at, could or he or she snapping at, could start a fight. So it's just technically good not to have Zoomies when you're in a pack setting, or in a setting where there's a lot of dogs. But so like I said, technically Kratos isn't wrong for trying. Dude, you out here like, honestly, I don't want that bush, but look at that, just over here snipping branches. Oh, got 20% left. So, but long story short, I'm about to go in. Long story short is that Kratos isn't in the wrong in that sense to want to correct her energy when she is doing something like running back and forth between the fence or taking Zoomies. But the issue is that he is not in a position of authority over Jack. Like Jack's still, basically in charge in regards to everybody else, all my other dogs. Therefore, he cannot be issuing those corrections because they will not be received. It'll just start a fight. So anyway, y'all, I'm about to go in. My phone's dying. I need to upload. Upload a couple of videos. I promise that I will get out tomorrow. Even tomorrow, like since we usually don't stay out too long due to socialization, I'll probably we'll go on a walk and we'll go out and do something. So we'll see. Anyway, y'all, see you guys later. Bye.